So I did something very dumb.
You say it like you don't do dumb things that often.
I never do dumb things. What are you talking about? We're at St. George, Utah. We're actually on our way back from Moab, Utah. We got to do so much riding out there. Trails weren't hard, but you're just at the edge of these cliffs. So it's like you better not slip. But that ride was pretty incredible. There's an event there called Dusty Lizard. It was just a bunch of people that love off-road motorcycles coming together. So I leave Moab, heading back to LA, and I just came across a couple of videos that said like the hardest trails. And I've seen videos of it before because it's these rocks and it's all guided by white lines. I was like, I'm curious where this is. So I looked it up and it was just like, I was 20 minutes away from it. I was like, I have to take a peek, right? I gotta take a peek at least, duh. And I text Carrie.
I said it wasn't a good idea. It's a trail that you know nothing about, you don't have reception, and you're by yourself.
You could text through satellite, and I have the InReach insurance. Look how responsible we are with InReach, you know, just in case we lose reception. But I only have 9% battery on this thing right now, so maybe not as responsible as I should be. But anyways, might as well just
take a peek.
Take a peek, and then kind of just know what I'm up against if I ever want to do this trail. It starts off pretty chill to the entrance, and then it starts getting bumpier and then bumpier. What is nice about these obstacles though is that it's all rock, right? So
you got good traction.
You got good traction, exactly. Yeah. Oh, look at you, because Carrie's been doing some dirt biking too now. But yeah, when you have a lot of traction, it's fun. And on rocks, it grabs traction. It's so incredible that there's just painted lines right there on the ground. That is so
I think
cool.
you would have got lost for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because sometimes you're just looking like, what trail? There is no trail here. I just see a pile of rocks. But then you put a bunch of dotted lines through those pile of rocks. It's like, now it's a trail, beautiful. So then I came across this spot. I've seen it on videos, and there's even a tutorial on how to do that section. I think it's like IRC Tire Guy or something. Shout out to them, because I was watching that video as I was driving in, but I only got like halfway through that video before I lost reception.
Half the tutorial.
I watched half the tutorial, but honestly, it was very helpful. But I was like, dang it, because he has like a few more videos on each other section of the 5 miles of hell. So I wanted to try to get through it, but I lost reception. So I was able to do it, and I was very proud of myself afterwards. I was like, oh, dude, 5 miles of hell is easy. I must just be that good.
I need 20 miles of hell.
Piece of cake, motherfucker. Okay, cool. Now level 2, and then everything becomes sand. Now you don't have traction. This one's gonna be tough, because this is like sand. What the f? There's all these sections now where the takeoff is on sand. So you gotta now like not just leap up a rock, but you have to launch from sand, which is very difficult to do on a dirt bike. For anyone that rides, you know that's hard. Yep. I hate the slippery. This is what always gets me. Luckily, a lot of these spots you can kind of just like shove it up there.
Yeah, like you just kind of manhandle it.
This section is called the crux, which is what they consider to be the hardest section of 5 miles of hell. And oh my gosh. That's why I wear knee pads, baby. I landed all the way from up here on my knee pads onto straight rock. Like it hurts with the knee pads. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Hell's revenge my ass. It's a very bad idea to do this by yourself. For sure. I was expecting to see a bunch of people here because it's Sunday, right? Yeah, it's Sunday. I've not seen a single person on this trail yet. And I've been on it for what, almost 2 hours? Don't do this by yourself. That's so stupid. Don't be like me. Let me just go ahead and collect myself. And just, what am I doing? I think I'm just riding up this. I'm trying to take the easy angle on this climb, and I'm still eating. Beyond my skill level.
I feel probably a section that you don't even actually ride through. It's like you just walk your bike up.
No, people fly up it. There's this one video of someone doing the world record run through it.
Oh.
And he just flies through it, and it's just like, what? After I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, I still have a lot of practice to do. Here we go. And at the top of the crux is a little tree with ornaments of gear that people have destroyed. I'll go ahead and just toss my clutch lever and my horn right there with it. Rest in peace.
Oh, the brake lever broke on this?
At the crux.
Oh.
And then there's a bailout point right after the crux, but I wanted to do a little bit more. Let me just see.
Always more, just a little more, just another peek.
And there I'm just getting my ass kicked. The thing is, everything after that is easier, but here's the thing. By the time you're there, you are so exhausted.
Yeah.
I wasn't having fun anymore. I was like, screw this. And I was sore because literally the day before I did like a 200-mile ride, and over 100 of it was off-road. So it's like I'm coming off of a heavy riding day.
Were you hearing your wife's voice in your head?
I was.
Like, I told you so, I told you.
Yeah, every time I don't listen to my wife, it just ends bad. So I don't know why I still continue to ignore it when you say that's a bad idea. Like, it was a hard ass trail, and I very much regretted it. I was just like, this is legit stupid for me to be doing this right now. Like, Carrie was so right. I think it started to get stressful at a certain point because I was like solo,
Yeah.
which is definitely a really dumb idea. But it's just, I like to do things spontaneously. I'm sure if I had enough planning and be like, oh yeah, 3 months in advance, I could have gotten people to come. But 30 minutes later, I'm on the trail. It's not enough time to recruit a team.
Yeah.
I think I got about like 2/3 of the way, and then I took a bailout point, and then that was just like a nice like chill ride back. And usually I love those chill rides back, but I was just so tired. I was not having fun.
Well, you did a good job validating those videos that said hardest ride.
I'm gonna go back and conquer that trail, I promise. After like the second fall, where I like landed on my knee, that's when I was just like, okay, I could actually get hurt.
Yeah.
It was fun for the first half of it. The second part was just hard. Definitely need a little bit more practice with the technical aspect of it, because I was just like pushing the bike up a lot of it. And I will say, I don't think I've ever felt this tired after a ride ever. It's funny because I always thought dirt biking wasn't really a workout, because it's like the bike that's doing the work, right? You're not pedaling the bike. My heart rate is just through the roof. It says I burned 1,700 calories today, active calories, not including resting calories. Take off my pants, I'm sorry. Crouch shot. And these knee pads today, oh my gosh, thank you. I owe you a kneecap. But something I've been doing that isn't totally dumb is walking at least 7,500 steps a day for over, day 34 of doing it straight. Look at that. Me sticking to a routine. See, it's possible. I can stick to a routine.
I'm pretty proud of you. Like, it'll be 11:45 and you're like, oh no, I have 1,000 more steps to do, and then you go run outside. The day that you crashed and fell on your knee, you still made sure you got your steps. You like limped around the house. You're like,
oh, I did.
You did limp around that. So I should have filmed you doing it. You tried to do this in place to try to like.
Oh yeah, try to fool the watch. The watch is actually really good at knowing how many steps I walk.
Really accurate.
Really accurate.
Yeah, this one, the Fitbit's not that accurate.
That's what I said in the last vlog.
Yeah.
Was that like when you go dirt biking, especially, because Carrie went today, which was so much fun that you joined me on a dirt bike ride. So today was actually Carrie's first time. We got to see dinosaur footsteps.
Dinosaur tracks out in the desert, yeah.
Jurassic Park made all these dinosaurs look so cool. Like, did you know a raptor is like the size of a turkey? Like,
yeah, they're much smaller.
Yeah, how disappointing. This is the size I was expecting a raptor to be, which is a Meganosaurus. Oh dang, look at this. Dilophosaurus. That is like the size of like what I would imagine a T-Rex to be. 20 feet long.
That was making the big tracks. Look, see the feet?
Yeah, okay. Dirt biking would be a very different activity if we were doing this millions of years ago. We'd just be like, it's a Galapagos.
I would get good real fast.
Oh look.
Oh, that's a gackle.
A gackle?
Yeah.
I'm not the only one with a new obsession. Carrie over here, I got these for her for our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah, you like my knockers? I don't have that one yet.
The quail?
Yeah.
Those little guys?
New lifer. I just logged it. Your life list is all the different species of bird. So your goal is to find as many as you can.
But here I am for day 35 of walking 7,500 steps a day. You know, it's not 10,000, which is probably better, but 7,500 is a little bit more manageable. As many of you may know, I have always kind of struggled with maintaining good habits and stuff like that, but I think it's because I always just try to like dive in and do too many habits at once. Like I have start off with like 5 different habits I'm trying to start, and then 2 weeks later I'm only sticking to 2 or 3 of them, and a month later I'm not doing any of them anymore. So I'm doing it the opposite way now, where I start with just one simple habit, and then after I got to day 30, I'm gonna start a new habit, which I think will be to at least record something, at least a clip a day. I just started, so the list of clips is very short, but here.
Windy out here. Apparently Gene has a hole in his motor. And we're doing 100 miles in the dirt today.
No, it's not a hole, it's JB welded. Oh shoot.
Literally my second day of taking photos.
And we're back to today. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see how long I can maintain this. They say that's kind of the trick to habits, right? It's like even when you're trying to lose weight, like you can't just be driven off motivation, because motivation will eventually wear out. You have to like actually change. Like a small habit that lasts a long time, it ends up making a much bigger impact on your life than like something that you put a lot of energy into for short term.
Yeah.
I hear birds.
I know this will go.
Anyhow, let's see what you are all saying down there in the comments. Chase on Two Wheels says, I just joined the T7 team as well.
Oh.
Nice. You know, I've always thought I loved motorcycles, but I mean, the Tenere 700 really, like, I love that motorcycle. It is such an awesome bike. Lex Fox says, love seeing a YouTuber I watch that's not in my world of motorcycles join the team. Can't ride a bike on dirt without a smile on your face. Yeah, it's pretty awesome and very addicting, I must admit. I've been riding motorcycles on street for what, 15 years? But this is my first year of riding off-road, and it is just such a completely different animal. Backcountry ADV Moto says, bro, welcome to the ADV community. This is where it's at. The ADV community has been really cool so far. I got to meet a lot of people at Dusty Lizard, and everybody was super cool. I like how he puts his camera gear in the safe bag so it doesn't get damaged if he falls. But one thing a human needs to survive with water, he puts on the sacrificial side tank bag. So yes, he did it correct. Camera above water is always. Yeah, cameras are expensive. Waters, I could suffer from dehydration. Oh, birds.
Oh, more quail. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Like,
Calirado Kid says, dude, no way, I just got a T7 also. So stoked. Can't wait to get back on the NorCal BDR. Oh yeah, so BDR is definitely one of the next things I'm trying to get into now. It's basically like a super long off-road trail. I'm just not sure how I would feel about camping without a shower after a long day of riding. I'm kind of a baby. Like, I don't know if I could handle that. DJ Romo says, time to get yourself a nice Garmin watch. Bam! This is kind of like one of the very low-end Garmin watches, but man, I love this thing. I think it's part of the reason why I've been able to kind of keep up with the 7,500 steps a day, you know, walking, because it's just like I see that streak number in my face and it motivates me to keep that streak alive. So here we are walking some more. But anyways, I'm gonna stop recording so I have less that I have to edit. I want to try to post this video tonight so that I technically have a video out today in April, you know, because tomorrow it's May. So, you know, I better get to it.
May.